Welcome back, my friends, to TFT Hyperroll with Artark and day 3 of T-Hex week. Today's video is a little bit different because we're really focusing more on OP comp versus OP comp, but don't worry, there is a T-Hex involved in this story. But graphic, like, comment, come on. You know the drill. It helps the algorithm. It does all the stuff that does stuff that does stuff. And now, once this thing finally chooses a portal, let's get started and find out where we are. Orn's Forge. We're gonna get some Orn items. Okay, some disclaimers here first. I am not the one playing the T-Hex in this match. 2, I don't recommend doing what I'm about to do. I did 2 videos on Yordles, and I said I would only go Yordles if you got the unstable Yordle delivery system, and I stand by that. But maybe if you get shopping spree, you could give it a try if you're really feeling lucky, because you better be lucky for it to even have a chance. So Gary was clearly not paying attention as I 2-starred exactly 0 of my Yordles after rolling through all of my gold, and I probably should have taken this as a sign to do something else, but if you know me, you know I'm pretty stubborn. And since I am insisting on going down this rabbit hole, I probably should have taken the champion duplicator, but I have free rolls, so I gotta be able to get my Yordles eventually. I pick up the chain vest to go with the Giant's Belt so I can make a Sunfire Cape on Poppy, who I plan on turning into a 4-star Yordle eventually. Not sure how I'm going to get there. And as I mentioned in my previous video, the Yordle buff is hardly inspiring. It really doesn't do much unless you're getting 3-star Yordles. So we come out of the NPC round, actually get a Vel'Koz, so the multicaster concept is paying off nicely, especially when you find a Mana Zane in the Orn Anvil. But that Mana Zane isn't in the game yet because it's reserved for one special little Yordle that everyone loves to hate. We did get Swain in with an Ionic Spark, so we're going to be shredding magic resist, but without Teemo, this really isn't going to work. Now we got Teemo and put the Mana Zane on him, but look at the team we're facing. T-Hex. Look at their bench. They got a Spirit Visage. They have a Zeke's Herald. They are in really good shape to power up later, and each loss is making their T-Hex more powerful. Now I did manage to find all of my multicasters before the next augment. And multicaster alone can work even if you don't end up with the 4-star. But we're really trying to go for it. So we grab Bronze Ticket over Healing Orbs. Probably going to regret that. But go ahead, make the Rage Blade on Teemo along with the Mana Zane, so he's going to be casting early, often, and multiple times. We can put a Protector's Cowl on Swain so he can stay up just a little bit longer and help the front line. Now, there are 2 huge problems with my build right now. Number 1, I have 0 combat augments, so nothing that's augmenting is helping my team combat-wise. Number 2, I have no business going for Yordles at this point since I don't have a very good chance of getting them. But remember, stubborn, so I'm continuing down the path, rolling as much as possible and trying to pick up all the Yordles. I grab the 2nd Needlessly Large Rod so I can create a Rabadon's Death Cap on Teemo so that if he gets to 4 stars, he's going to be a killing machine. It's just a long way from here to there. The one thing going in my favor is multicaster is a strong trait. Swain is a decent tank, and lowering the magic resist of a front line, especially when they have Dragon's Claw, is going to help you get through some people. And no, I shouldn't have gone down this path, but now that I'm here, we're gonna make the best of it. And the best of it is allowing Teemo to do what Teemo does and just mushroom backlines. Final augment, and it's between Return on Investment and Capricious Forge, and looking back, I make the wrong choice. I could have gotten the return on investment because of the number of rerolls I have built up, but I wanted items. I wanted to be able to have decent items on all of my multicasters. The problem with Capricious Forge is you could end up with that does absolutely no good. Now, the amount of rerolls I've gotten has gotten me very close to a lot of 3-star Yordles, so it's kind of working right now. And I didn't want to go multicaster heart because I liked all the multicasters I had, and if I got that, I would have ended up either pulling Sona or Talia, but both of them are pretty valuable to the team, especially when they're casting multiple times. It's really going to hinge on what items Vel'Koz ends up with. The other chance, of course, is if I can start 3-starring my Yordles. Now, in this case, Vel'Koz ends up with a Mana Zane. I've also now got a 3-star Tristana, and I'm very close on Kled and Poppy. And since we are running multicaster, obviously the Rabadon's Death Cap to go on Talia, since she's also itemized and she's shredding magic resist along with Swain. We're looking for either Poppies or Teemos right now, because 3-starring either of them means a 4-star. We now have a 4-star Teemo, so the strategy kind of paid off. What we need to do is strengthen the front line just a little bit more. Warmogs on Swain, great item. We've locked for Heimer that will complete the team, but we have now reached the level of stupidly OP, and you can see just what Teemo can do to another team pretty much on his own, destroying the damage charts. And once you have a fully itemized 4-star Teemo, it's pretty much all over but the GG, because your team will just take things out so quickly, and you'll get carried into the top 4. It's our final 2 item choices, but in some ways I don't even care, because I know how strong this team is at this point. Ultimately, Heimer's really good, so we're going to go ahead and give him a Hextech Gunblade. We're looking for the 2-star Heimer to just finish this off completely. We've got 2 Shrink Rays and the Mecho Swarm on his cannon, so he's going to be shrinking the opposition. We can get a Zeke's Herald that can speed Teemo up even more, and we're really good to go. But remember, this is T-Hex week, and what is that thing? That creature of abomination has 105 charges. What in the world is going on? Because I thought I was OP, but that is OP. And I had to get a closer look at this monster, and it has 11,000 health. Now, we're going to face off against the other player, and it doesn't matter. Look, we are ridiculously OP because we're going to torch just about anything, but that other creature out there, that monster from the abyss, that's nonsensical. And I know we're going to have to face that again as soon as this round is done. Maybe having a 2-star Heimer is going to make a difference, because that makes our cannon bigger. Yeah, it's still there, all 107 charges of it. The goal is that that cannon hits that monster and shrinks it down. I did not get the items I want on Vel'Koz. Your only chance against this type of creature is to spread out, so it can't just breathe down your entire team. We need to shrink it, which is what happens. Teemo's gonna do what Teemo does and wreck everything. But 11,000 health, yeah, it's just too much. And OP met OP, and OP won. And it's GG for everyone. You can't win them all, but it was sure fun trying. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have an absolutely awesome day.